Twitter, oh Twitter. A site whose history is shrouded in almost as much shade and controversy as its user base. Yet, I can't stop visiting it. It's a good place to see what's going on, get news, and see funny memes. It's a good open forum for discussion, as long as you curate it right, and right now, it's dying. Not in numbers, oh no. Right now, the site is more popular than ever, but it's losing its essence. This video should really be called The Days Twitter Died. This is not the result of a single decision from a board meeting or even the result of Elon Musk himself. This is the result of a culmination of bad decisions, ideas, and a thought cloud that can't make up its mind. Let's find out why Twitter is in danger, and let's see if there's anything that can be done to stop it. Now, first off, I could give you a full history lesson on Twitter and its shady previous CEO Jack Dorsey, but there are other content creators who have covered that subject very well. What matters, and to get you up to speed, is the prior 6 months leading up to November 9th, 2022. In its most recent stage, for lack of a better word, Twitter was a publicly traded company with a board of directors and proper structural hierarchy. The company underwent lobbying and iterative design much like most gigatech corporations do, and this is all fine and good. They did their part in using verification as a means of verifying the public figures most likely to be impersonated, somewhat, although Twitter did have a tendency to favor the left more in political issues, which is an entirely different discussion, but I bring this up for one particular reason that will be important later. Twitter had, and still has, a major issue with account suspension, being infamously difficult to get an account back from once suspended. I myself had my Twitter account suspended for 6 months because of an automated check that flagged my account. New features were infrequent and often rolled out very slowly when they did arise, but there was a genuine effort to make sure they didn't destroy the platform at its core. Now, why am I setting the stage with these seemingly random disjointed things? That's just it. Twitter is a social media platform, but it was and still is very disjointed and lacking in unity. And then our boy Elon Musk swings in anyway with a $44 billion offer to buy all of the publicly available stock and make the company private once more. This is literally the 7th biggest tech acquisition of the 2020s so far once it followed through. Now, getting through it in the first place was a fucking miracle in itself, considering the fact that Elon was sort of trying to back out when he realized he was trying to buy Twitter, twitter.com, but I digress. Elon, after officially acquiring Twitter, fired the entire board of directors and began to tweet his plans. Some things actually seemed pretty level-headed, like forming a content moderation council with diverse viewpoints. This is good because it will help bring more nuance to the issue of account suspension if done right, which Twitter desperately needs. He also did fire over 2,700 employees, and the reason for that was that the company was bleeding more than $4 million a day, and I can kind of get that overhead issue, but that's still a large portion of the workforce that was just fired on a whim. Before I get to the next point though, I want to sort of illustrate a bit of hypocrisy here. Elon Musk put out a tweet on November 7th saying the following: "To independent-minded voters, shared power curbs the worst excesses of both parties. Therefore, I recommend voting for a Republican Congress, given that the presidency is Democratic. Hardcore Democrats or Republicans never vote for the other side, so independent voters are the ones who actually decide who's in charge." The thing is though, about half a year ago, Elon said that for Twitter to deserve public trust, it must be politically neutral. Now, I could see this tweet being a bit of a meme, but it still demonstrates a backpedal on what is frankly a pretty big point if you ask me, which is political neutrality. And things pretty quickly continued to go downhill around the time this tweet was sent, starting with a tweet that stated, "Comedy is now legal on Twitter." This tweet is great until you fast forward to about a week after it was made, when many people that have verified accounts who started to mock Elon started to mysteriously get suspended. The most well-known of which is probably Ethan from H3H3 Productions, who was suspended just a couple of days before the new verification rolled out. Oh boy, and the new verification system. This is what I was waiting for when I first decided to write this video. I wanted to see what Twitter was going to do. See, Elon's original idea was to introduce a new tier of Twitter Blue, Twitter's premium subscription service, for $20 per month. But then, when Stephen fucking King said, LMAO no, Elon then just on a whim said, know what, sure, $8 a month. Oh, and this new tier virtually changes nothing, but it does allow you to get verification. At first, people hated it, but then the question arose, what if this actually helps? What if it makes verification more accessible, but still allows for the proper verification process to occur? Verification is important for public figures and content creators, but unless you get lucky, have a contact, or spend a lot of money, it was always historically very hard to actually get your account verified. Well, is this what happened? No, it isn't. Come November 9th, and you can buy verification for $96 a year, or $8 a month, and it fucking broke everything. Whether or not you're freshly verified, your account is now unable to do basic shit. Verified users cannot change their display name, which Twitter says is temporary to prevent impersonation, and they also cannot change their avatars. Let me emphasize that again. Whatever avatar you had before this change, you're now stuck with. This means I am now a Noibat forever, probably. Join the Discord and I might just transform from a bee into a Noibat. Thanks, Twitter. Some might look at that and go, oh, that's not a super big deal. To which I'd say, what? You don't think that something as basic and fundamental as having your name and profile picture not be stuck as a meme or be changeable in any capacity is okay for a service that is supposed to give you more features when you pay for it? This is absolutely ridiculous. And on top of this, it somehow made Twitter's previously elitist and nearly useless verification system somehow significantly more useless. The checkmark is identical between Twitter Blue and actual verified users. They did experiment with a little official checkmark, but that was also canned very quickly after Marcus Brownlee and a few other influencers tweeted about it. Elon Musk has said that the new Blue subscription will also offer things for creators like longer video uploads, but why would I spend $8 a month to upload a video to Twitter when I could just simply upload that video to YouTube, who will pay me for making it in the first place? What Twitter needs right now, more than anything else, is a clear direction. Elon Musk wants to do it in a way where they just kind of throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, but this is how you destroy user trust. Frankly, the site needs more of a lockdown than an open book policy. I'm all for transparency, but completely disregarding the user experience to just try something out when there are 200 million people using the site already just seems kind of reckless if you ask me. But I'm not the person that impulse bought a site for $44 billion, so what do I know? One thing I want to make clear is that I don't hate Elon Musk or Twitter. I actually want Twitter to succeed. I use Twitter as an art gallery and as a means of getting to my audience things that are hard to post elsewhere. It does have a useful place in the social media atmosphere, but if it loses its identity, which is what it's all about, I'll just move to Tumblr. Thanks guys for watching this video. I had to get it out quickly with everything going on, but I still hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider becoming a patron on Floatplane or a channel member so I can make more content like this. And an especially big thank you to my tier 3 and above patrons like Cypher, Minecraft Shackers, Zemronaut, Jira Ruffarina Bills, Eric J, The Alarm, Scout Fam, Tesla Wolf, Extreme Gamer 25, Snake Asylum, and Eccentric Wolf.